Okay, so Kemove sent us a keyboard for us to review. The mechanical keyboard I'm referring to is the Kemove K68 Angel. It's a low-profile wireless mechanical keyboard with tri-mode connectivity. But is the profile and tri-mode connectivity enough to entice people into buying this? Let's find out. Just like most mechanical keyboards, the packaging includes the instruction manual, a cable for wired mode connection and charging, a USB dongle because it can connect via Bluetooth and 2.4 GHz connection, and lastly, the K68 Angel itself. The Kemove K68 Angel is a compact mechanical keyboard, which is good if you're always on the go. But as you can see here, the edges of the keyboard don't make it as compact as other 65% mechanical keyboards. It has curvy and thick edges, which also houses the switches of the keyboard. Yes, the toggle switches of this keyboard are on the left side. Switches because it has two switches, one for connection mode and one for the operating system. In my opinion, having the toggle switch on the sides of the keyboard is really a good thing user experience wise. We don't need to flip the keyboard anymore. Another thing that we can see on its edges is the RGB lighting. This makes the keyboard a desk eye candy. I'm not really a fan of RGB, but yeah, having this kind of lighting makes it pleasing for some. Now if we check the USB port, it's on the left side instead of in the middle. Also, you can use different kinds of cable on this keyboard because the USB port is not too enclosed. I think this is a good thing, especially if you don't want to use the cable that came with the package. The K68 Angel is a hot swappable mechanical keyboard. It can support 5-pin switches and it has north-facing PCB. Good thing it's 5-pin because we're not limited in terms of mechanical switches we can use. For me, I have no problems with north-facing PCB. So yeah, I think it's okay. Since it's a compact mechanical keyboard, it should be lightweight in my opinion. What's the weight of the K68 Angel? This keyboard weighs 767 grams. It's quite heavy to be honest. I guess it's because of the components found inside the keyboard like the battery. Well, let's open this keyboard later and check. Okay, I've already mentioned the battery of this keyboard, so how big is the capacity? The K68 Angel has 3000 mAh of battery capacity. It's somewhat bigger than usual because most wireless mechanical keyboards have 2000 mAh of battery capacity. In my experience testing the keyboard, the fully charged battery lasted 2 to 3 days. And in this test, my average daily usage is around 7 to 9 hours with the RGB always turned on. Aside from that, it has battery saving feature. I mean, it has sleep mode. Actually, it's a good thing Kemove added the sleep mode feature because it helps to save battery life. As for the charging time, it took me around 3 hours or more to fully charge the battery. Another good feature added in this keyboard is the battery status on Bluetooth mode. If we pressed FN plus right alt, it will show different colors depending on the battery status. For example, the battery is below 20%, it will show red color, and green color if it's 95% above. To be honest, I have no complaints about the battery performance of the K68 Angel. I guess Kemove did a great job in adding the sleep mode and using the proper battery capacity for this keyboard. If we're buying a mechanical keyboard, we always ask if its NKRO or NK rollover is supported. Good thing the K68 Angel supports NKRO. As you can see here in our test, all of the keys that I'm pressing simultaneously are being registered. Since I've discussed NKRO, is this keyboard good for gaming? Definitely. In my gaming experience using this keyboard, I had no issues and everything was smooth. I did not encounter any delays or lags when playing games even if I used the Bluetooth connection. But as we always say, for better gaming experience, use wired mode or 2.4 GHz connection. Now let's dig deeper. If we check the stabilizers of the K68 Angel, they are lubed. However, they are a bit wobbly too. I guess it's a common thing in pre-built keyboards. Also, this wobbling can be solved by doing band-aid mode. Anyway, for me, the wobbling of the stabilizers is not a big deal since there's a known solution to it. Now let's tear this keyboard down and check what's inside. To be honest, opening this keyboard is pretty easy. I guess even beginners can open the keyboard and apply their preferred modification or customization. Upon removing the keycaps and switches, you'll see that this keyboard is tray mounted. But removing or unscrewing the screws is not enough because there are still some at the bottom of the keyboard. The screws at the bottom are covered with rubber, so you need to remove them first. Once you've already removed all the screws, you can now open the keyboard. Inside the bottom casing, you'll see the 3000 mAh battery and some foams, while in the top housing, you'll see some dampeners sandwiched between the PCB and the plate. Oh, by the way, before you can separate the PCB from the plate, Again, you need to unscrew the 5 screws first. You'll also see the RGB diffuser attached to the top housing. To be honest, I'm quite satisfied with the components I saw inside this keyboard. Also, I think these components are the reason why this keyboard is thick. In my opinion, the K68 Angel is a complete pre-built keyboard. I mean, everything that I'm looking for in a mechanical keyboard is already here. Dampeners, foams, hats-off feature, switches on the sides, etc. Out of the box, the K68 Angel comes with double-shot PBT keycaps. It's a great choice of keycaps unlike most pre-built keyboards. So far, in more than 3 weeks of testing, I did not encounter any issues. There were no delays when typing and gaming. In terms of the price, the K68 Angel has a base price of $89. This may vary because Kemove is giving some discounts. Actually, you can get 10% discount if you use the product code after reviews. For me, the Kemove K68 Angel is a good pre-built keyboard. Almost all that I'm looking for in a mechanical keyboard is already here, especially the toggle switch. It's super handy if the toggle switch is on the sides instead of at the bottom. Aside from that, I started to like low-profile keyboards. To be honest, this is the first time I used one. That's why everything felt new to me. Well, almost. Anyway, I love how Kemove implemented the profile of this keyboard. For me, it's really comfortable when using it regardless of the angle of the K68 Angel. Another good thing are the components found inside the keyboard. We don't need to add foams and dampeners because they're already included. However, not all praises for this mechanical keyboard. I think Kemove should have removed the curvy design. I'm not a fan of this kind of design, to be honest. Also, it makes the keyboard bulky, which defeats the purpose of having a 65% layout. Well, it's just me. Again, my opinion might be different from yours. Huge thanks to Kemove for trusting us and sending this keyboard in. And that's it guys, we have reached the end part now. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Till our next, goodbye.